Hi, welcome. And I'm gonna sit and talk to you while I do my puzzle, but before, I just wanted to show you something. It is very snowy outside. 2 days ago, it snowed a lot again, and then it rained. So the road, which you can see kind of there, definitely not when I point my finger, but it is icy. But I've been inside starting seeds. Not a lot because space will be an issue. Soil would be an issue because no one around here kind of sells. But I have started some things, and a lot have not come up yet. These are loofahs, and then tomatoes, cherry tomatoes, petunias. Basil have actually started to come up, which is very exciting. I will say I put a lot more seeds in, but almost all my seeds are old. More things that have not come up. And the stretchy ones, they were very cute. But they're stretching out. And it's hard to show you with plastic, but those are snapdragons, but they're too far from the light, so there we have it. I have started the seeds. It's very exciting. I love that for me. Sorry about the lighting. I also spent some time, which is why I didn't film yesterday, which I intended, but on the wall behind me here, there's a big list. It is my, I would like to do, if not all of it this year, most of it. There are certain things that I probably didn't really need to put on the list, but this is impossible to show you. And it's all in Norwegian. But it's a total of 96 items on that list. And there are a couple I probably... filming while moving. There are probably a couple of them of the things on the list I could take off. Like, I don't think I'm gonna get to do the garage anytime soon. Because the garage, I can't use it. The door has frozen stuck. And also, when I bought this place, the garage was mentioned. And today I'm sorting puzzle pieces because this is... Oh, wait. Let me show you. I have gotten pretty well on with the puzzle. So a lot is done. I'm sorry about the lighting, but that's what happens when you're filming inside in daylight and there is very much cloud cover. But I have big spaces here that are not done. And you can see them on the box where I need to do. And I mean, it's mostly different shades of green, a little bit of white, and a little bit of blue. So I'm going to sort, which is why I've gotten the tops of two different ones. And I'm going to sort a little bit before I do. This is so not easy. But I need to sort a little bit before I try to continue, because as it is right now. Ooh, lighting. There we go. Maybe. Hold on. Let me flip the plant around a little. There. Can you see me better now? Well, yeah. Okay. Also, I will obviously be looking down at the puzzle pieces that I'm working on sorting, or I'm gonna work on sorting. But yeah. So that's how far I've gotten with the puzzle. I'm very happy, and it's super hard. Oh my god. I know it's 2,000 pieces. I mean, I've done bigger puzzles. I have several that are 3,000 pieces. But this, like, all the colors blend together, and it is not easy. I would go so far to say as, how on earth did I do this when I was a kid? Sure, with my dad. Let's be honest, Dad probably did most of it. Just like, let's face the facts. Dad probably did most of it. Not all, but most. So, yeah, the list. You can see it on the wall behind me. Kind of, a little. because I was continuously thinking about like, oh, there's so much stuff to do. And I had written this list on my computer, which, it's a good start to do something. So I was happy with that part of it. The challenge was, I'm not really sure how I want to sort this. I'm just gonna sort green in one and green with blue stuff in the other, I guess. The sorting of this puzzle is not that easy either because all the colors are like blended together. I mean, it's nature. That's what happens in nature. That's how nature is. It all blends together. So back to the list again. I was having a hard time, like, where do I start? What do I prioritize of this list? And the answer was, I have no idea. It's so long. And I'd written in a document on my computer. And in that sense, good. It's a good start to, like, list out all the things that needs to get done. And some things are more important than others. I get that. It's like, how do you prioritize when there's so much? And some things I'm sure I can do myself. Some I have to pay people to do. Some I don't necessarily have to pay people, but I need more people because if I'm going to hang lamps on the wall, I need to have someone like hold it to the wall. And for me to take a step back and look, is that exactly where I want it to be? I'm only one person. I only got two hands. I can't just like hold it and then say, oh, that's good, because I need to take a step back, So for that, I don't necessarily need to pay people, but I need another person with arms to hold it up while I go look how I feel about it. So that is not how I have organized those lists, though. Maybe I should have, like, this I might be able to do myself, this I need help with, and this I need to pay people to do. Maybe that would have been a good way. But also, I repeat, how do you prioritize when there is so much? Some things that I want to do, some things that I need to do, and some things that I should do. So like, there are all different types. All different types of needs and wants and shoulds and all the things. So, how I organize those lists, and no, not everything is on those lists because there are a few things, and there are a few things I put on that I realized later that, that is definitely not happening this year. For instance, the garage, that is currently not usable because the doors have frozen. And in the report when I bought my house, the garage was mentioned not as a renovation object, but more like a should be torn down type of object. Completely unusable. But I mean, there are some good stuff there, and it's solidly built. So, I don't know. But I will need to take it down because you can't fit bigger cars in the garage because the height would have been just fine. It's the width of the door that would not work. So that's another issue. But so that maybe didn't need to be on the list, but in total, those lists have 96 items on them. Some bigger, some smaller, and they have not been put in a prioritized order because I don't know how to prioritize. I don't know what to prioritize. There are so many things. But I spent a good deal yesterday, which was Sunday, putting those lists together from the document I have on my computer. Because I kept thinking about all the things and I never really knew what to start with, and then I just get distracted by myself and my puzzle and the fact that I have a lot of stuff in the freezer that I harvested and picked in the fall that I still haven't done anything with, that I really need to, because there are certain things that should not be left too long in the freezer because they will get freezer burn, and they won't be completely unusable, but they won't be as good. So there are stuff in the freezer that I definitely should process. Like I have blueberries in a box. It needs to become jam. Seriously. So yeah, a lot of those things, and 96 items on those lists. And I don't know how to prioritize them, but I put it on the wall. And also because one of the things is I want to paint these walls because I don't like the color. I don't know what color I want to pick to paint this room, so that's not on the list that I have to pick a color. On the list, it's only I have to paint the room. But before I can paint the room, I need to decide on the color. So just because there are only 96 items on the list does not mean that there is only 96 tasks. Because some of the tasks, like painting this room, needs to be, I need to decide which color I need to move the furniture out of the room. I need to make sure it's to get paint. I need to make sure that it's a day where I can open the window so I can air it out, and then I can paint. Or I have to cover the floor first, and then I can paint, and then it has to dry, and then I probably have to paint a second layer, and then I have to move all the furniture back and put the curtains up again. And also, this lamp, it is very, very low. So every time I pass it, not every time, I'm starting to learn, but most of the times I pass it, I smash my head into it. Luckily, it's a very light lamp, so it doesn't hurt that I smack it with my head half the times I pass it, but I would like to lift it up higher. It would also be better for the lighting, I believe. And also, I don't really like it all that much, so I might want a different lamp. So, there are all these things on this list. And yeah, 96 though, I counted. Because curiosity killed the cat, and luckily curiosity have not killed me. Because then I'd be dead probably when I was a baby or something, so that would not be good. But yeah, I made a to-do list. It's a long one. It's a really, really long to-do list. So what do? I talk to you guys and do my puzzle instead, because that I do know how to do, even though this one is really hard and I'm struggling. So I technically know how to do a puzzle. You find the pieces that fits and then you put them together. It's not brain surgery, luckily, because I would not be doing it if it had been brain surgery, because nope, not for me. But yeah, I intended to talk to you yesterday, and also I've been worrying about, do I have enough firewood? So the days that it was really cold, I was like, maybe I shouldn't keep a fire going all the time. So now I might have a little too much firewood. Then again, there is no such thing as too much firewood, because there is always next winter. And also, winter is not over, even though it's warmer and raining right now. I guarantee you, winter is not over. Then again, maybe it is. I mean, I haven't lived in this place through a winter before, so maybe it's like, oh, we're done now. I don't know. Where I used to live, by the time everyone was so sure that it was spring and no more snow would arrive, there was usually another snowfall. Not a big one, but small enough to shock people. Every single year. And I was never really shocked. I was more badly impressed that people were surprised that it snowed after they thought spring was here. But, you win some, you lose some for the other people at least. But yeah, I was busy yesterday creating my list. My very long to-do list. Some of the things will cost money. Some of the things I have no idea how to do. Some of the things I know how to do, I don't know if my ladder is long enough because I need to paint the house, for instance. And before you paint a house, you often clean a bit of it. So, but that's gonna be like, that is one task, paint the house. I have a pretty big house. Let's be honest, I use like half of it. So I know that if I ever sell this place and buy a new place, half the size of this house would be just fine because this house is big. Let's be honest, it is bigger than I need, but I mean, it came with the property, so, and I like the property. So I got a big house. Which is also why I need a lot of firewood, because it's a big house to heat, and I don't like to freeze, which is why I'm wearing wool. This is a wool sweater, my own design. Wait, I mentioned that in my previous video. Either way, I knitted this, I love it. So yeah, knitting has also happened a lot because I feel very overwhelmed with with so many items on the list. And I repeat, that is not all the things. Because like everyday task and doing laundry and dishes and tidying up and cooking dinner and eating and sleeping and puzzling and knitting, none of those items are on this list. These are just like bare things. So yeah, that's what I did yesterday. I've also been worried about my water. A couple of days ago, no, it's like almost a week ago now, after I last talked to you, but yeah, beginning of last week, I think. I was talking to my neighbor and he was like, you might want to leave your water running in the kitchen because my water froze. And I was like, oh my God, do I really have to deal with that too instead of just being panicked about all the things? My water did not freeze. Knock on wood. This is real wood. Knock on real wood, just to make sure. But yeah, I think I managed for it all to be okay. It seems like it, which is very, very good. But I'm still very nervous about it. It's warmer now. It's actually a couple of degrees plus Celsius. So yeah, that's a positive thing. And the snow is melting, also partially because it's raining. Not crazy about the rain because icy roads. But you gotta take the good with the bad in all of it. So yeah, that's what's been happening here lately. I've been putting seeds in soil. Oh my God, I cannot wait until all the snow is melted and the ground is not frozen anymore and I can dig away some more grass and try to kill off couch grass and put seeds in the ground and seedlings, and I want them to be robust and healthy because I have a feeling I might have a challenge with deer because there are deer. They're very cute, but they also like on snack on new sprouted plants if it is to their taste. So I might need to come up with a good solution for a deer barrier. I don't know. I've never lived that close to deer where deer got in my garden and ate my stuff. So if you know of any like deer repellent, I might appreciate that. I think that would be great. And yeah. And I have a bit of a sore throat these days, so we're almost at 20 minutes. Well, it's easy to talk a lot. Though I will say this is not the longest video I've ever made, but due to a slightly sore throat and not having found anyone in the area that sells honey, because I believe in the power of honey, I'm almost out of honey. I might have to buy something at the store, which is like never as good and always more expensive. So I prefer to buy honey locally. And if I could buy more stuff locally, I would have. But yeah, a lot of weather, list making, and panicking a little, and freezing cold. But now it's warmer. How have you been lately? Have you done any puzzles? Have you knitted anything? Maybe I should start up the knitting diaries again. I did those for a while, and then it kind of like floated away into the ether or the nothingness or whatever. But yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this. I missed you, so I wanted to have a chat. It's like I keep talking to you without putting the camera on, so I can't put it online. So yeah, that's a challenge. Anyway, let's not wear off again like I sometimes do. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed it. I hope you are enjoying life and that you are staying warm. And yeah, have a nice day. I'll see you in the next one.